Hello. Blind Pew here. Welcome to the second transmission of my trip to the Formidine Rift. For earlier transmissions, click on the text appearing on this holofac now. So what have we learnt about this mystery so far? We are to follow a course from Riort to Riadquat, to the edge of the galactic arm, and keep going to where the stars thin out and progress becomes difficult. Somewhere here, it is said, there is something that the Feds, the Imperials and Galcop were desperate to hide. This is all detailed in Elite Reclamation, by Drew Wagger, the biography of former Senator Lady Kahina Loren of the Prism System. There are coordinates underneath this holofac message showing where you can access that biography. This takes us to the end of the biography, therefore to learn more we have, perhaps, to analyze the numerous Galnud reports of Kahina Loren's activity since then. More on that later. For now, we have to cross the Perseus galactic arm to reach the Heart and Soul Nebulae on the far side, where the Formidine Rift lies. Or does it? This landable planet looks strange. Let's take a closer look. Getting closer. Closer still. You can see the Heart and Soul Nebulae in the far distance there. Still a way to go. Look at that enormous crater, so deep the bottom is shrouded in mist. I'm landing at the edge of the crater. Phew, it's pretty dusty here. And down to the surface in the SRV. It looks a long way down into this crater. I'll just take a quick look and then head back. Oh no. This is far steeper than I had anticipated. I can't slow down. Oh dear. I've only got one SRV. I'm getting faster. Out of control. Please no. That's surely it. I'm done for. Miraculously neither I, nor the SRV, is dead. Down to 50% hull though. I'll have to be so careful. The terrain has become so lumpy that I can't recall the ship. I'll have to go to the bottom of the crater. I have found a wrecked canister here. Probably tea. Finally I managed to recall the ship, but the only place it could land is on that ledge. I just can't reach it. It's too steep and I can't get the traction. I'll have to get to the bottom of the crater. So I got to the bottom and it's pan flat like a desert. Back into the ship then. And off we go. Time to leave this, the largest crater ever, and head onward. Okay. So a bit nearer the Heart and Soul Nebulae now. Look at that. Very nice. Interesting system. Candidate for terraforming. And another. A water world with carbon-based life. Sounds somewhat familiar? And 2 high metal content planets. So, where did we get on the mystery of the Formidine Rift? Ah yes. There may be some clues in the various Galnud posts about Lady Kahina Loren's activity following the end of the biography. Those news articles are too voluminous to recite in verbatim here. However, one key point seems to be that she visited Sol. She went to Mars High and on a tour of the outer planets and then to Earth, where she visited the Cambridge Historic Spaceport and London. Particular mention is made of her not wanting to be late. It is thought that she was on Earth during the vernal equinox. Did she want to look out from Earth on that date to see something particular in the heavens? We know Ursa Major is overhead at that latitude at that time. We also know that Cambridge is historically linked with the discovery of Cassiopeia, a supernova remnant and brightest extrasolar radio source in the galaxy. It may lie in the Formidine rift. Is that what she was looking for? At this stage, we just don't know. Yes, I wasn't paying attention and crashed out of Supercross. Right ho then. We are now very close to the Heart Nebula. Beautiful, isn't it? One more jump should put us in it. Here we go then. Spooling up the frame shift drive. I'm expecting this nebula to be something special from inside. And it would seem I am not to be disappointed. Just look at the subtle color variations. Fantastic. Superb. Sterling. Spiffing even. Aha. And who could resist a landing on such a planet, in such a setting? Not me.
Orbital flight engaged.
Just look at how this icy planet reflects the colors of the Heart Nebula in which it sits. Splendid. Though, that brown glacier down there is rather off-putting. Landing. Look at how the deep red meets the subtle pink there. Outstanding. Into the SRV. Time for a bit of a run out. Not far from the ship and my scanner is picking up something large. What can it be? A shipwreck. But wait, it seems unusual. There is a data point there I could scan. Looks like an ASP Explorer. So it's not alien. Let's scan this thing. Scan the data right out of it. There we go. All data points, telemetry links established. Intel package created. Super duper. But what does that do for me? Anything in here? I guess it's that insultingly small reward from the Federation there. The Federation. They just don't like me, do they? It wasn't my fault, Federation. But here's something. You have to stop for materials, don't you? And germanium. Lovely. These abominable thrusters are playing up again. You want to take off and they just stop working.
Thrusters online.
Work, you confounded things.
Thrusters offline.
And off we go. We've wasted enough time. Although, I must say, this planet, in this setting, it really is something. If I could stockpile enough tea, perhaps I'll retire to this planet one day. In the distant future. Another water world. I've seen quite a few round here. Of course, being in a nebula they are all discovered. At least I don't see Sam Isham's name all over them like in the Eagle Nebula. Okay. Time to move on from the Heart Nebula to the nearby Soul Nebula with its distinctive red sand coloration. That will do as a destination. Just met a Commander Carol Decker between those two nebula. So, here we are. Quite different to the Heart Nebula. Next jump will put us into the Soul Nebula. And here we are. But the power of these two stars is blotting out the view. We will have to distance them. And now, outside the overpowering luminosity of the main stars, we can see the true majesty of the Soul Nebula. Deep ochre and terracotta coloring. Quite sublime. Well, as we are now in the Soul Nebula on the very edge of the Formidine rift itself, I had better stop at a planet and see if I can top up on jumponium materials. This one will do. Looks just the ticket. Wonder if I will need a still suit or something here. Glad to see the planet has chosen a matching color to the surrounding nebula. It's always rather a faux pas when they clash, isn't it? Quite amazing. And we are down. And off we go. I wonder if I will be able to find anything. Another wreck. I hope all these wrecks I am finding are not the remains of other commanders who have gone insane looking for the mystery of the Formidine rift. From what I have seen, it's possible. And there are a couple of escape pods. I suppose I'll have to collect them. Bad manners not to. Especially if they are Formidine rifters. There we go. I'll take these back to the ship. As we are now right on the edge of the Formidine rift, our next step will be either to head straight into the rift, or move along the edge closer to the Riot to Riad line. But that will have to wait until my next transmission. Until then, good luck commanders, and I'll see you out there. This is all very odd. Is it connected to Palin? Time to catch up with that fleeing system defense force. What is in the hold of the Type 9? Unfortunately, I don't have a cargo scanner fitted.